Scene 1. Arrival in the city. A slow-moving train pulled into the station. Prakash jumped off, landing like a conqueror. Meena followed, cautious, her faded duffel bag slung over her shoulder. Baby bump hidden under a loose kurta. Finally, Kolkata, he said, adjusting his cap and squinting at the skyline. This is where real people make real money. And we'll make it too, right? Meena smiled, trying to sound hopeful. He didn't answer. Already busy unwrapping a betel leaf and scanning for chai. At Howrah Station, a hopeful yet tired couple from Bihar steps into Kolkata. He's chasing dreams. She's carrying the weight of reality. A powerful visual from the lazy man's costly comfort. Scene 2. The first job. Prakash got hired as a tempo driver. His job, deliver light parcels. Under 10 kilos, 500 a day. Other drivers made 800. Doing both transport and doorstep delivery. Why don't you do full delivery? Prakash asked Ramesh, a senior driver. It's just a few steps extra, and 300 more. Prakash scoffed. I'm not running a marathon for peanuts. 500 is enough, but others. I'm not others, Prakash interrupted. They don't have my standards, the manager sighed. You're young, you're healthy. Stop wasting your potential. I have invisible health issues. Prakash lied, patting his stomach. My spine is sensitive to stairs. At a dusty Kolkata transport yard, Prakash leans back with folded arms. Dismissing advice from a senior coworker. Around them, others load parcels without complaint. Scene 3. Settling down, their room had a fan that squeaked louder than it spun. Meena spent her days washing clothes by hand, cooking on a kerosene stove, and keeping track of every rupee. How much today? She asked one night. 500, same as usual. Everyone else is making 800. Don't start again. I'm saying our rent is 3,500. Groceries are rising. I'm not a machine, he snapped. Don't expect me to become one just because you're hormonal. Meena didn't speak. She quietly folded his shirt, the only one without a hole. In a cramped Kolkata room, Meena folds laundry while Prakash lounges with a banana in hand. A quiet moment that reveals a loud truth. Not all burdens are shared equally. Scene 4. The company crisis. A wave of driver resignations hit the company. Deliveries piled up. Prakash saw his moment. Double the pay. 700 per day. Just for driving, not delivery. The manager resisted, but gave in. Fine, only till we find others. Now earning more in fewer days. Prakash worked 20 to 22 days a month and took long breaks. He'd sit shirtless under the fan, watching Bhojpuri action films, belching loudly. Meena noticed, you're earning more now. Why not work all 30 days and save? He looked offended. Am I a donkey? Learn to live in peace, woman. In a moment of crisis, Prakash seizes opportunity. While others hustle behind him, he negotiates with his manager. Not for more work, but for better pay without it. Scene 5. The baby arrives. Meena gave birth on a humid night in June. The fan didn't work. The nurse was late, but when she saw her son's face, all pain melted away. Prakash was late, arriving in a sweat-stained shirt. He looks like me, he beamed. No, Meena whispered. He deserves better. Expenses surged. Milk, diapers, medicines. Start delivering, Prakash, like others, she begged. Expenses surged. Milk, diapers, medicines. Start delivering, Prakash, like others, she begged. I'm not built for this, he replied. Stress gives me acidity. You want me dead. In a modest hospital ward, Meena holds her newborn with a quiet smile. Prakash arrives late, water pouch in hand. Wearing pride without effort, a new life begins, but the imbalance remains. Scene 6. Meena's turn. Meena began giving tuition. One student turned into 5. By the second month, she was earning 12,000. She was tired, but proud. We can finally save, she said, but Prakash had other ideas. From folded laundry to multiplication lessons, Meena rises. As her baby sleeps quietly, she becomes a teacher, a provider, and the silent hero of her story. Scene 7. The retirement declaration. I've retired, Prakash declared. From what? Asked his chai-sipping friend. From the hustle. My wife's earning now. Life is good. He began doing odd jobs standing outside a hardware shop, pretending to guard it. Some days he made 200, other days, he made excuses. He even returned a scooter gifted by a neighbor to try food delivery. Too much helmet hair, he claimed, not good for my self-image. Scene 8. Rock bottom. Their fridge died. Rent was overdue. The baby had fever. Meena sold her bangles for medicine. She asked Prakash to go back to work. He refused. Then, she walked to his old company. My husband, please give him his job back. He won't listen to me. The manager, visibly moved, called Prakash. Meena balances household budgeting with motherhood, marking the turning point of her journey from helplessness to quiet determination. Scene 9. The call. Prakash, come back. Your wife asked us. Wife, why would she do that? You're jobless. She's struggling. I'm not jobless, he replied, chewing loudly. I'm exploring independent ventures. Like what? Spiritual podcasts, home farming, things you wouldn't understand. He hung up and went back to watching wrestling. Scene 10. The child speaks. Mama, he said softly. Yes, Beta. When I grow up, I'll buy you a big fan. And milk, and I'll go to work, like you. Her hands stopped moving. Chalk dropped. She bent down and hugged him tight. From the window, they could see Prakash napping with his belly exposed, a fly buzzing near his half-eaten banana. Meena and Prakash witnessed their child's first spoken words in a heartfelt moment of joy, marking a new chapter in their journey of resilience. Scene 11. Epilogue. Meena now had 18 students. She had shifted to a slightly better house. She had also started teaching online. Prakash still refused work, occasionally running errands for 100. One day, their son returned from school with a drawing, a picture, of Mama teaching kids. Where's Papa in this? She asked. The boy scratched his head. Oh, I forgot to draw him. Maybe he's sleeping again. Meena and Prakash embrace a quiet moment of togetherness with their child, marking the end of one struggle and the beginning of a hopeful chapter. Moral of the story: you don't need a heavy load to be crushed sometimes. It's the weight you refuse to carry that breaks a family.